All right, test. What is up, chat? Welcome to the stream. Today is day 65 of day trading, live futures day trading. Um, yes, so I actually have taken a trade earlier today, and as you can see by my chart executions here, I've got this long here that I was looking at as a sort of protected trade. Okay, hold up, chat. 1 second. Price is moving my way. I'm just extending this a little bit. Essentially, I was looking at this price action here. As you can see, there was a decent, decent price run up yesterday. Oh, I'm just going to try my stop loss, increase my profit target real quick. There was an internal protected low here at this 15-minute internal protected low here. Currently, this is our protected low right here, and price came down. It kind of moved up. So price started up here in the Asia session, came down, had a pullback, came down. I thought that this was a protected low section that was respected twice. So you got the one low here and the low here with the inducement in the middle. That's my counter trend trade. That's one of my confluences for a counter trend trade. However, I took that long and it stopped me out. Now, after paying attention to the lower time frame, I can see here that it respected this internal protected high 3 times, and that's where I decided to take a short. So this trade here failed, and now I'm in the shorts, looking at a potential longer hold all the way to something like this 15-minute protected low here. So this might be my target here. Potentially, we'll see how price goes here. I'm going to take some off the table. Just to make sure I secure some profits. But yeah, realistically, ideally something like this, how it comes all the way down here, that would be cool. That would be most ideal. And if I was to look at if I was to give you here an accurate sort of point of interest on the 5-minute, can't really see anything on the 15-minute. I would probably go, if I look here, yeah, nothing really. Maybe this 3-minute here. Oh no, not really. Just these wicks that has been swept, I guess, in a sense. Something like this, to be honest, could be a valid take profit area. But that's essentially it, chat. Yeah, we are sitting and waiting for price to play out in this kind of area. We're just gonna have a quick see what's going on. And yeah, we just keep playing and to see what's going on today, chat. So that's pretty much it. There's this potential, continuation downwards. If price gives us a good sort of action. Seems like it's still going down, which is good. I want to keep it on the 3 minutes for the time being. Looks like it's still holding. Looks like it's still valid, chat. So I'm just going to keep holding this short. Looks like it's still going down, which is good. I won't scale in. I've already hit my max, and it also doesn't really give me any good scale in opportunities down here anyways, so it doesn't really matter. But I will hold this short, keep an eye, close eye on it. Looks like it's still coming down, which is good. I don't see a real clear sign of it slowing down. Okay, there's a bit of a reverse candle here forming. but we shall just wait. It's just early in the 3 minutes right now. Okay, big candle come up. Let's see if it's enough to sort of hold. Let's look at the 5 minute. I like to see the 5 minute. Okay, this could be just a wick up for the next move down, realistically speaking. It is shooting up. 30 seconds left on it though, chat. Tough call. 20 seconds left on this candle. Well, let's see what the 15 minutes saying. It's still bearish 15-minute candle, to be honest. As you can see, it did come up a little bit, but it's moving its way back down. I can't see it continuing up. Alright, it is coming up, chat. Perhaps I should have just taken it off the table. Let's see how this candle closes. I mean, this is a bearish candle move right here, which is good. We'll just see if it's able to continue holding, or if it'll push up. About a minute left. Tough call, chat. Look, it's still bit of a hard one. You know, I was looking at a decent risk reward, 2.89. I could have maybe taken off the table earlier, but is what it is, chat. Okay, now I'm moving down a bit. This is good. It's a good sign. Okay, continued bullish movement downwards, which is good. That's good. Continued movement downwards, which is good, chat. I'm glad I didn't close it earlier. I did take some partials off the table. Perhaps I should have moved it to break even just to be sure. Oh my. Okay, continued move down, which is good. What the fuck? Oh, still coming down, which is good. Price is still coming down, chat, which is good. Nice steady movement. Okay, it's coming down towards the protected low, which is good. This is what we want. Alright, chat, as you can see, we're still in this trade right now. Hopefully everyone can see that, chat. You guys can still see that? Fingers crossed. Yeah, we're still in this trade. Good stuff. You know, we're floating a decent risk to reward at the moment, realistically speaking. You know, I can close out for 3 risks to reward right now. It's coming down now. You know, I'm very wary of this area. I might want to take a tight stop loss because, you know, this, although this is an internal protected low here in this area, as you can see, let's just hide everything. As you guys can see here, there's so much for it to come down, which is like, you know, very valid. If we look at the higher time frame, sort of everything is still bullish though. That's what I'm wary of, you know, although this is, there was a break of structure here. Let's see if I drew it up. There's a break of structure here, protected high. Okay. This leg failed to put in a new low or even sweep this low. So realistically, price is still heading towards up to this high, to be honest. It's still likely, realistically speaking. So I'm very cautious. I'm going to pull this in a bit closer here. So if it does do something crazy on me, at least it closes me out well enough in the green. Yeah, that is it. I want to do a 5-minute trailed stop loss. So as you can see at the moment, ooh, yeah, see this, I would be trailing here. So this will be the appropriate stop loss, which I'm fine with at the moment. You can see there's a bit of there's a doji on this 5-minute here, chat. Doji candle here, which is indecision, and we did hit this internal protected low, as you can see here. Line this dotted line here, so we shall see what's going on. But all in all, we'll just hold out for now, and I'm okay with this stop loss. It's a pretty fair. It's a fair stop loss. Trailed it well there. Yeah, nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Okay. So there's that. Okay, look, it's a good move. It's continuing to come down, so I'll space this out, and as you know, I'll do a 5-minute trailing stop loss. There's 2.5 minutes left on this candle. So once this candle closes, if it's below this candle here, I'll move it to the wick of this candle here, this doji. I'll move it to the wick of that. So we'll see. We're still in this trade. Things are going well so far. First trade was a pretty hefty loss. Actually, I doubled the risk there. I was looking to do only about $200 per risk. As you can see, even in this trade here, this is about $250 of risk. And I'm floating a pretty decent risk to reward. Now it's almost 4, realistically, 4 risk to reward. So, yeah, that's a quick adapt. I quickly adapted to the markets. To what price was giving me. So yeah, I'm still cooking on. If we have a look at what we had last week, we had, I think it was just one red day. At the moment, we're still in this live trade, so we can see how we see where this one ends up in the end. So right, oh okay, price is still moving pretty well. Sort of swimming around. 10.5 left. You know, so yeah, there's that. Okay, chat. beautiful. Now, since that candle closed below, I am trailing the stop loss to the tip of this wick here. And yes, that looks pretty good. So I'll just keep doing that until it just stops working for me realistically. I could be leaving profits on the table, but also I allow myself to trail my stop losses quite well. So I like that about this strategy, and I might do a partial take profit here. I'm going to take some more off here. I'm going to take about 3 micros. Yeah, I'll just leave it with a 3. I'll do, there you go. So I took 5 off at that point there. To half my position. Just to secure in case it returns, obviously, because it's gone into a sort of higher probability zone here. I'm going to just quickly make this a bit more palatable. I'm just gonna say this one as a point of interest, chat. Just so it's a bit more palatable. Okay. So yes. Just going to extend this a little bit more because we never know. It could spike down as it's going now, as you can see. Pretty decent spike. Which is good. We don't know what happens until the candle closes, so I'm just going to take 2 more off, and yeah, we shall see how this fares out. Let's see how well the 5-minute wick continues. $53 seconds left on this candle chat. Nine seconds left. Looks like I'm just going to trail it right here. Okay, so there it is. I've just trailed it to this one here. Pretty happy with this trade. If it closes out with $324 profit, it'll be $330 for the day. And that's a good trade. Look, I don't have to trade anymore. That's a green day, 300 bucks. Pretty good. Hmm. 33 seconds left on this move. It's still going. It looks like it's still going. I don't know if it's lost steam yet or what. 25 seconds. The next candle I'll move this one down to is just above here. 20 seconds. Three seconds. Wow. Okay, well, I'm moving the stop loss, trailing it down to there. Looks like it still wants to go down, chat. It's still moving down. As you can see, chat, if I pull up the executions, I've got this loss here, this trade that I'm keeping here, this loss. So I longed from here, longed a bit more, and then I got stopped out here before it came up, which is fine. And then once it did come up, to this zone here, it rejected on this candle, and after rejecting, I took a short from here. Now, as you can see, entry 20 micros from 23,532.75, which is correct here, and I've took profits here. I took a quarter of my position off, another quarter of my position off, and a couple more here. So as we continue to move down, I am just holding it. Oh, did we get a candle closure? 44 seconds left on this candle. $30 seconds left. All right. Next area I move my stop loss to is right above this candle here. Right above this candle here, this wick here on the 5 minute. Up, just closed. I'm moving it down now. Awesome, there we are, and we're still going. I'm not gonna reduce my position anymore. I've taken more than half of it off, and I'll just let it either hit me out here, or we continue. Now this point of interest is no longer valid. This internal protected low has been broken, so this becomes an internal break. Okay, you with me? This protected low still technically holds. So if we look on the 1 minute, you can see why. The 1 minute here. You guys can see that chop slowly coming down. Usually when this falls, it falls hard. When it has all of this to take care of, it usually falls pretty hard from my experience. When it breaks this kind of low. Don't know if we're coming into any news though, chat. Let's have a look. No news till Wednesday, which is good. Curious to see how far, if it does, or if it's a slow burn. Alright, still in it to win it. Just paying attention to how the other candles on the left here. Holy moly. I think this candle was from FOMC. That means if we look at the, it might retrace around this area here, 6.18 of this Fibonacci leg. I might just, yeah, we'll see. I'll do a TP there maybe. Preemptive TP there, or yeah, preemptive TP there, or I might suss things out. I can just trail it maybe. We shall see. See how price likes it. We're back, chat. What's up, chat? We are back. As you can see, price did close below yet again, so I'm trailing the stop loss just here. Okay, so if it closes out, that's fine. That will be a decent 5.9 risk to reward, 5.2, nice, 5.3 risk to reward. That would be pretty good. If not, we'll see how it continues to go. I think that's a very generous take profit there. This 0.618 Fibonacci level, especially on the massive impulses like this. It's either going to reverse at the 50%, 6.18. So yeah, one of these zones generally. So I'll keep it as is there. Might close out here. If it closes out here, perfect. We close out for the day. Beautiful. All right, good trade. Very good trade. Very nice trade, chat. I will take that off the table. Where did we close? Let's have a look. So we closed at 23,495.50. 495.50. There it is. So in the end, it was a, let's see how long. It was a 54-minute trade. And yeah, 54-minute trade, and it was a risking $220, I believe, to make 1,000 or something. I don't even know how much was I down. Like yeah, 1.1k. So 5.32 risk to reward. Let me just actually have a look, chat. That was actually pretty good. Now that you actually mention it, that's actually a pretty good trade. Let's have a look. So how much was it in the beginning of this? So I risked 270, as you can see, chat, 270. So I risked 270, yes. 270 to make, and I was down 579. 579 to 613. So that's about, yeah, 1,150 or something like that. 150, pretty good. Yeah, and I scaled along the way, you know, I took profit along the way. So happy days, can't complain. I'm actually really happy with that trade for today. I don't want to overdo it, so I'm going to close out. I'm going to log myself out. That's it, chat. Thanks for watching.